Life's full of adventure. Are you ready for more? 'Cause I'm feeling something I ain't felt before. Are we gonna be friends forever? The answer is yes. Are we gonna make it together? The answer is yes. You got what it takes to be famous. The answer is yes. You don't have to ask, you don't have to ask, you don't have to ask. The answer is yes.
I'm paddling the sea in my little kayak. I'm happy as can be and... nothing rhymes with kayak.
Blackjack, clam shack, smokestack.
Dog snack.
Strained back.
You wouldn't be struggling so hard if you hadn't tied a tree stump to your kayak.
I also loaded it with bricks.
I guess I'm not an experienced kayaker. I filled mine with drinking water and food supplies.
I've entered the Falcon Gate Junior Ironman competition. I'm in constant training, becoming Supermax. Ow! I've got a hangnail.
Hey, what's that in the woods? I forget. Do you still have dragons in England?
Apparently. Oh, and I left all my dragon fighting gear at home. Bad luck.
Whatever that is, I want to find out more about it. Come on, paddle!
Not making progress.
Tree stump caught on boy.
That's better. Stand back for Supermax. Great. Now I'm getting a blister.
I don't see the light anymore.
I see something. I'm going toward it. Oh, you went toward my forehead.
Let's check in this clearing. It looks empty, and at least there's less fog.
What could have made this?
It's trapezoid-shaped. The grass is singed around the edges. My guess is a very heavy hot trapezoid.
It's pretty obvious what this is. Landing gear of an alien spaceship. The engines fried the grass when it took off. Duh. And look at this. Tough, leathery alien skin. They shed their skin. They're like lizards. No, wait. It's teriyaki turkey jerky. Timmy found the wrapper.
Good boy, Timmy. Have some alien skin. We can take photos of this clearing and grab some samples of the grass. Maybe that will help us figure this out. And then let's get back to the beach and set up camp. We'll have dinner, some hot tea, and enjoy a lovely lazy night. I'm half asleep. Constable Stubblefield, do you know what time it is?
At 6 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and in Australia, it's even later.
She knows what time it is.
This coastline is officially off limits from 50 degrees 36 minutes north to 3 degrees 22 minutes west.
She's strong on geography, too.
Max, is there someone else in your clothes with... Or did you put on 10 stone overnight?
Actually, a whole lot of stones.
Oh, he was running with rocks in his clothes. I should have guessed.
Well, I don't like getting up early, but I need all the exercise I can get. Plan A is working the delts, the lats, and the traps. Pebble in my shoe.
And plan B seems to be falling on your bum.
Constable Stubblefield, this is our favourite stretch of beach in the whole county. What's going on here?
I can answer that. What's going on here is science. S-C-I-E-N-C-E. Archaeology, paleoanthropology, the wonders of the ancient world.
Looks like someone's had his morning coffee.
Not 100 meters from here, I've made a find. Not a minor find, a major find.
Atlantis! You found Atlantis!
Well, not that major.
You didn't happen to find a purple scrunchie, did you? Because I lost one about a week ago.
This is somewhere between a scrunchie and a mythical lost continent.
If it's closing down this beach, it better be good. What have you found?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Falcon Gate Mariner. a visitor from your ancient past.
Wow, seen pictures, but never a real mummy. See what happens when you don't moisturize?
I can't see. Guess I may as well work the old quads and jump. What? Oh!
There's plan B again, falling on your bum.
I believe the mariner is a Bronze Age fisherman. Bronze Age! There could be an entire fishing village buried along the coast.
So that's why the beach is closed down. So he can find an ancient village as old as time itself.
Pretty impressive. Most days I can't even find clean socks to wear.
Thank you, Rupert Downpilt. Yes, my friends, I am Counter-Councillor Rowena Pruitt. Please hold your applause.
Looks like that won't be a problem.
For the greater glory of Falcongate, I decree the coastline off limits for such time as Mr. Downpilt requires. Hip, hip, hooray!
Here, I'm starting a new business. Have a half-price coupon.
Alfresco Freddy Haulage. I carry coals to Newcastle.
That's right. I can't drive. But how hard could it be? Not hard. Now, if I could just learn how to start.
It's ridiculous. Freddy gets to drive and I can't see a 15 rate of moving.
Run, Corn! Get out of my way! You're just standing there!
We're never gonna catch up with him. Though he could come back to us, which is very considerate. Hey, Max, how are your railway spike-throwing muscles shaping up?
Oh, you want to dance, eh? You're light on your feet.
Oh, is the mariner hurt? He's fine. I mean, he's been dead for 3,000 years, but other than that, he's in great shape.
This is good exercise, but pulling the mariner is a lot harder than I thought.
That's because there's a big mud ball shaped like Dylan on it. Wow, you could build a pretty big sandcastle with all this stuff.
You found the mariner. He has come safe home after his journey o'er the land and across eternity.
Actually, we just dragged him down that hill and across a cow pasture.
We called the town hall and they said you'd come back here.
To start digging. Councillor Pruitt kindly loaned me council machinery for the excavation.
If you find any alien landing gear shaped like a trapezoid that glows orange and goes ho, could you let us know?
It's all right. Sometimes we don't know what Max is talking about either.
But you children are heroes. The world of archaeology is in your debt. Your dog is digging. Why is he digging?
Because he's a dog. He's just digging in the sand.
He could damage rare antiquities. Get that mutt out of here.
Here's your rare antiquity. If you find the other one, the ancient mariner can play tennis with you.
This is Polly Lucas reporting from Rupert Downpilt's excavation site. The big dig is already yielding exciting results.
Max, quit doing squats with the TV. I want to see this.
Near that rocky outcrop, Polly, I found what I'm certain are the foundations of an ancient grain storehouse. Imagine that. Grain in a storehouse. Mountains of grain.
Wait, those foundations are exactly where Timmy was digging today.
Yes, he was right near those rocks. 3 hours ago, the only thing in that hole was an old tennis shoe. What's going on?
Can I put the TV down now? I'm getting a giant cramp.
I want to know how a grain storehouse that wasn't there in the afternoon was suddenly there last night.
The same way a fence that wasn't there last night is suddenly here this morning.
Oh, it's you young Kieran types. Sorry, no admittance. I said no admittance. What part of was ambiguous?
Oh, all right. Has anyone reported a sort of orange glow in the woods at night?
And a sort of hissing roar? Yes, various parties have reported such phenomena in various parts of the county.
We saw it in the woods by Otter Point, but we haven't been able to find it since then. Have you investigated?
Councillor Pruitt has me stuck here. In addition, I avoid the woods at night, lest I find myself set upon by mischievous trolls.
Well, so long. You're on patrol. I'm sure nobody's getting past you, Constable Stubblefield. So, how are we getting past Constable Stubblefield?
Hey, Max!
Holding Ally was a good idea. She weighs a lot more than my barbell.
Oh, hey!
Well, this way you get exercise, and we end up with a way to get back onto the beach.
Stay Stubblefield!
Presto changeo. Max becomes a pirate. Ally becomes a princess. Bing, bing, bling. And I'll add a cannon for authenticity.
And we have our Constable Stubblefield bait.
Stubblefield reports downhill in his camper van. Stubblefield reports all clear to the south. Fantastical with the Wolfsbridge Cinema signing autographs. Stubblefield reports heart palpitations. Don't worry, Fantastico. Your delicate Stubblefield is on her way.
Look at this! A teriyaki turkey jerky wrapper, just like we found in the woods.
And did you notice Downpilt's overalls? They were all singed, like the grass in the clearing.
And what's going on here? It almost looks like when they built a huge shopping mall back home. Sorry, I get goosebumps when I think of shopping. I assume your mall didn't have a giant granite wheel for grinding grain. No, but it had a store that sold jewelry for cats. I still don't get it. This is right where Timmy was digging. This wasn't here before.
Maybe not, but it sure makes a great obstacle course now.
Once again, plan B, fall on your bum.
I suggest plan C. Run! Can that wheel run over us?
No problem. There's a wall in its way. See? No problem.
Watch out! In here, Timmy. I don't know about you lot, but I find it odd that that wheel just started rolling on its own.
Well, this is pretty odd too. This looks like granite on the outside, but it's kind of rubbery plaster inside.
Granite outside, rubbery plaster inside. Ugh, that would make a really bad pastry.
Well, whatever this stuff is, it didn't exist in the Bronze Age. This rock is made of the same stuff. What's Downpilt up to? He eats teriyaki turkey jerky and his clothes were singed, so he must have something to do with that roar and glow we saw the other night.
So let's follow his camper van. I bet that's where tonight's roar and glow will happen.
But how can we keep up with his camper van?
Timmy can tell us where it goes. Max, give me a t-shirt. I know, Max needs to shower after he exercises. We can smell him a mile off. But Timmy can smell him from 10 miles off.
Hello, mysterious orange glow. That's where all the ruins come from. He made them and put them there. He's turning out more fake stuff than a Beverly Hills plastic surgeon.
So the entire excavation is fake, and he's using it to close down the whole coast.
We can't tell Stubblefield right now. She's on her way to see Fantastico.
Will you come in, Fantastico? I am your biggest fan! Oh, shortcut.
We've got to tell someone what's going on. We should find Councillor Pruitt.
Found her.
Our grand project marches forward. Hip, hip, hooray!
Did you bring the final blueprints?
They're hidden in my office. I tried to bring them to the site earlier, but there were some kids snooping about.
Kids snooping? I don't like kids snooping. No snooping.
Not to worry. I chased them off with the granary wheel. Can't have anyone figuring out this is all fake.
How are we going to report them to the authorities? She is the authorities.
What was that? Who's over there?
Oh, it's just a crow. You fret too much. What was that?
We know what Pruitt and Downpilt are doing.
And we know where and how and when.
So if we can get into Pruitt's office, maybe we can find out why.
Max, I think the Junior Iron Man banner there might come in handy.
If you can get into the building, you can let us in so that we can look for the blueprints.
Okay, Muscles, do your stuff! Some of this stuff's more tiring than it looks.
Yeah!
Let's go!
All right, if you were blueprints, where would you be? Hey! I always find my Christmas presents early, too.
That's our beach, but these blueprints are for a luxury resort hotel.
Look, the building plans match where they've dug all the trenches.
Oh, look! They have an infinity pool and cabanas!
I'm so pleased you approve.
So the whole ancient fishing village thing is just so you can get control of the beach, build a resort hotel and get rich.
Well, rich? Sorry.
That's right. Pruitt's giving me the land to build a museum dedicated to the excavation.
And then I'll bet you'll discover that the site isn't ancient at all, just some old campground or something.
And after that, you'll cancel the museum plan and turn it into your hotel.
Now that you know, we can't have you telling anybody.
We want this to look like an accident. Nothing to link it to us. Hip, hip, hooray!
I've got to hand it to you, Councillor Pruitt. You outsmarted us. I guess we needed a plan B.
Yes, plan B, now! Let's go!
This is not dignified.
We can hide while we figure out our next move.
There! It may be fake, but it's very heavy.
100 years from now, you'll be an archaeological find.
Well, it looks like our next move is slowly starving in here.
And getting rained on while we wait. Where's that water coming from?
Must be waves breaking on the rocks. Too bad we can't get up there. What? I can just barely reach through the hole. I don't know if I can pull myself up. Well, that gives me incentive. Rock and roll. Not rolling.
There, that wasn't so hard, was it?
There were 2 of them, and 1 of me. I told you I was tired. Just need to catch them.
Come on.
Hey!
outdoor massage and sushi pavilion. Hip hip hooray! Oh! She's mocking us! I will not be mocked!
Hey, archaeology is done!
It is not!
Oh, my dignity is going to suffer! Oh! Let us out of here and let me free!
Here, let me try. Sorry, way too tired. I am actually. I'm gonna sit down.
Stretch out! It's our beach again.
There was no Fantastico! What are they doing?
They're regretting that they made a fake archaeological site so they could use the whole coast for a resort hotel.
This whole thing was a fake. The Mariner was a fake. And Pruitt made me guard it in my free time. I missed my auto harp lesson.
On second thoughts, I think we'll stay in here.
Oh, Max looks really sleepy. I hope he'll be competitive.
Junior Ironman competitors, take your marks.
Define competitive.
Max, you're running the wrong way!
I'm running the right way. I'm going home and back to bed.